There's something I've been meaning to talk about: protecting your energy and your peace. And it's like a lot of you have lived your life and people have felt entitled to you, you know, to your time, to your energy, to whatever it is you're building, establishing. And like I said, a lot of you have been doing that your whole life as empaths, as loving beings. But there comes a threshold, a point in which not only you, your soul, but the heavens and the Most High can no longer tolerate you being around these people. You know, at first it started on a mental level, but now it's almost spiritual. It's like your spirit can no longer tolerate these fake people entering your space, claiming to be supporters and friends, when the whole time they're siphoning you, stealing your energy, taking what you created. You see, chosen ones, what you need to understand is it was you that put in that hard work. It was you that carried that cross. It was you that called out to the Most High in the darkest of times. You know, you need to ask yourself, when you start building, because chosen ones, you always build, man. No matter what you go through, no matter what happens, you build, you overcome, you evolve. So whatever it is you're now stepping into, you need to ask yourself, who amongst these people fed you last night, the night before? Who's supporting you? You know? Is this relationship reciprocal? Are these people giving you as much as you're giving them? Is the answer yes or no? If the answer is no, then these people are not for you. These people don't understand or value the qualities that you bestow upon them or the environment in which you're in. You see, chosen ones, what you need to understand is you're the prize amongst dirt. You're the truth amongst lies. You're the hope amongst despair. And a lot of these people, when you speak in this way, you know, they'll call it ego. But it's not ego, it's truth. Look how much people that have come into your life changed by your presence, your words, your energy. Found new faith and hope in themselves, in the world, in their dreams and aspirations. See, how I perceive it is, if you're bringing so much to the table, at least these people can do is be courteous. But I find that a lot of people do not appreciate the efforts you put in as chosen ones, as light beings. You know, some of you might be making videos, you know, on social media, whatever it is. Maybe it's marketing, maybe it's selling, maybe it's advice or guidance or teaching. How much of these people that say they got your back are commenting, sharing, liking what you're posting? Not many. A lot of the time it's strangers that don't even know you. You see, the thing is, chosen ones, you can't become too familiar with these people, because that's when they feel comfortable. Start dropping these little jokes at your expense. You know, the worst thing is that when you get these people that they don't openly necessarily respect you, but then they copy you. They copy your information, your style, the things you say, rehearse it, pull it out there, and people are rating them for their fakery. And here's you as chosen, seeing this. You're chosen. When you're seeing this, you know what you've done for this person, and they're copying what you're doing, getting the credit for you. You're standing there humble as hell. See, chosen ones, that day's done. Nobody should be stealing your shine, stealing your star, stealing your destiny. That's done. It's not happening. Don't give access to these people no more. They don't deserve you. It's like, listen, chosen ones. How much of these people that rob your energy, your time, your peace, have put in the work that you've put in? How much of these people that criticize you, mock you, copy you, have put in the work that you've put in? I guarantee the answer is no, because they're not chosen, they're not light beings, they're just copycats, carbon copies. They can never be what you are or never do what you do, chosen ones. And listen to this, chosen ones, you ain't gonna change. It's not like you're closing your heart off to the world, you're not. Your heart's still there. But you need to start identifying who's for you and who's not for you. And most people aren't for you, chosen ones. Because most of these people have their own agendas, their own desires, their own dreams. And they see you as the golden goose. They see your light, what you're building, and they want to be a part of it any way they can. See, chosen ones, like I said, it's time to protect your peace. Your peace is everything. And I'm going to move on to something else, chosen ones. When you communicate with people, there's an energetic resonance. It's like a relay. You talk, they talk. You talk, they talk. You see, chosen ones, you speak life. Your mere speech, the resonance of it, the frequency of it speaks life into people. People start believing, start hope, they have faith, newfound faith. But the problem is it's not reciprocated, because these people do not share the wisdom that you have. These people don't have the knowledge that you have or the connection with source that you have. So a lot of the time it's a one-way conversation. A lot of the time you're compromising. A lot of the time you're making yourself small in certain ways to accommodate these people. And that's affecting you, chosen ones. That's affecting your growth, who you are, your direction, your choices. And that's okay sometimes. It's okay to teach and guide people who seek it out, who seek understanding and wisdom. It's okay. But like I said, a lot of people don't want that. A lot of people just act like they want that to siphon your energy, to destroy your peace. And like I said, you put in way too much work. You've been through way too much to allow these people to disturb your peace. Chosen ones, what you need to understand is, as biological beings, we interact with the external stimuli. So through touch, speech, eyesight, all of that. So any interaction you have with certain people will affect you, your nervous system, your responses as stimuli. You're in a good environment, you feel good. You're in a bad environment, you feel bad. You eat bad food, you feel bad. You eat good food, you feel good. It's as simple as that. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes your body knows you more than you know your body. Does that make sense? So when you're around these people, subconsciously, subtly, it affects you, it drains you. These dead-end conversations, trying to fulfill somebody's dead life, they come into your life because you are the light, you know what I'm saying? And they don't really have that going on for themselves, so they feel like they can come into your space because they ain't got nothing going on and do what they want to do. But they're like viruses, chosen ones, because they don't carry the same light as you do. They don't carry the same intentions as you do. They haven't been through the same things as you have. They did not have the same calling or enlightenment or connection with source. See, chosen ones, what you need to understand is look, going forward in this time, 2026 and beyond, you don't let anybody mock you, diss you at your expense, discredit you, any negative thing, because you're not that, chosen ones. Because what you're doing is light, bro. What you're doing is pure. What you're doing is good. What you're doing is for the benefit of everybody else. And then you got these people coming around and treating you like you're less than, treating you like you ain't overcome what you overcome. That can't happen. Those days are done. Those days are done. This goes for family. This goes for lovers, faith, and friends. This goes for your community, your neighbors, any single person. Listen, if you feel that energy, cut them off. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, chosen ones? You're entitled to respect. You're entitled to love. And if these people don't love you and respect you, your time, your space, your energy, let them go somewhere else. Let them go find someone else. Let them go find new teachers, new guides, new lovers, new friends, new family members. Because you know what, chosen ones, if you ain't good enough now for these people, you ain't never going to be good enough, chosen ones. But I tell you something, you're good enough for yourself. And you're good enough for the Most High. You You see, what you need to understand, chosen ones, these people, they have a God complex. You know, they feel like they rule. They feel like they're all knowing. They feel like they're the puppet master, chosen ones. They feel like they can come into your field, disturb you, shape your life, shape your destinies and choices, like they have the say. They don't, chosen ones. The Most High has the say, chosen ones. You have the say, chosen ones. You don't have to give anybody nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't have to answer your phone to nobody. You don't have to let anybody in your space at all. Don't let anybody make you think otherwise. Don't let anybody manipulate you into thinking otherwise. You don't. I need you to answer this question. When you was in your darkest times, who was there? When you was crying your heart out, who was there? When you felt so lost, yeah, you felt like there's no point in continuing, you feel like Xing yourself out, who was there? I know the answer to that question. And these are the questions you need to start asking yourself. You see, chosen one, some people just want their attention. You understand what I'm saying to you? Some people just want your time. Some people want your energy. Because their lives are empty. Because they have nothing going on for themselves, inside or out, chosen ones. And they see you. They see you stepping into your calling. They see you becoming your higher self, bro. And they just want to take. But these people are takers. They ain't makers or creators. They're takers, chosen ones. And that's what they've been doing. But you know what? As chosen ones, you're going to put a stop to this going forward, chosen one. You're going to put a stop to this. And start calling shit as it is. Start calling shit as you see it. And start giving people chances after chances. Do you understand? Don't do that. Don't do that. You have your own space, your own time, your own schedule, your own growth, your own evolution. And some people are not going to understand that. Some people are not invited. Because like I said, they ain't done the hard work. They don't want to do the hard work. They would rather steal from you, chosen one. So protect your energy and your peace at this time. Because like I said, not everybody wants you to be peaceful. Some people want to come into your life to cause confusion and chaos. Talk these empty, dead-end conversations, these pointless conversations, literally going nowhere at all, not growing, not evolving, staying the same. Cut them off, chosen ones. Do you. Focus on your craft, focus on what it is you're creating, you're establishing, growing physically, mentally, whatever it is, just do you, chosen one. So you know what I'm going to say now. Do me this one favor. Stay locked, stay focused, stay grounded, and most importantly, stay you. One love.